my eyes on the light above, the level rising, and let it swallow me whole. All gaps from floor to ceiling closed, up and onto my neck, the steady water flowing, then climbing over my head. I shut them tight to accept, as if it never suspended, both arms and legs extended, the pressure bending the glass, and shattered out and down I went, forces falling on the surface of earth, like some raptured body played in reverse, to start to die again. You cried for a minute when I did like a child who saw their father for the first time with a shaving face. Subtle change, sun strangers, maintenance betrayed, the shape turned unfamiliar. First I thought you were scared that I could never. Cheers to LA Dispute. Cheers everyone, happy Sunday. I know there's people live. I don't really give a fuck. But, yeah. I figured I'd go live. Why not? You know, no one's going to show up anyway, so. Whatever. My channel. Well. Yeah. Come and hang out and fucking listen to music. But yeah, I got one from Triple Crossing, Western Edge. So this is a new one from them. It's West Coast IPA. 6%, canned on May 13th, 2025. It says howdy, howdy, howdy. No hops on the can, but Western Edge. Let's see what it's about. This is not a beer review, really. Maybe. This is American IPA. Citra, Nelson, and Centennial. 6%. So, it's the first time I've had it. As you know, Triple Crossing is one of my favorite breweries in the area I'm in. Right up the street from Stone Brewing Company. I gotta charge my phone. I'm a mess over here. I've been day drinking, so this is probably my 5th or 6th beer. It's gonna be an early night, probably. Surprised I'm still up, but I woke up late, so yeah. I was like, fuck it, why not go live? I haven't been live in a minute. So yeah, I figured why not. I don't know, it's just me drinking beer, listening to music, and fucking bucking off. So cheers.
Good afternoon.
afternoon, I got a room for the day. I don't spoon, but room service don't play. Every blue moon, people assume that I pray, cause their body's a temple, I'm diving in it every day. Good afternoon, I got a room for the night. Duck hunter, cause I drown goose in the Sprite. Front runner, I'll call truce for the fight. Bloodsucker, I might get loose, but I'm tight. Good morning, America, girl, don't act like it ain't normal to stare at you. She told me she got 6 bodies before me, I'm sure she does. Let's call it body dysmorphia. Fill it with kids like the cast of Euphoria. Bible on top and the cash in the drawer above. I'm in her organ, so she call me Portland or Astoria. Eye of the storm, I'm in the cornea. If I look down, just tell him pour me up. Pistol in my brody's bag. If you press him, his bag will start talking just like Doris was. Swiping, no swiping like my card decline. Made a 10 to a split, I guess she's now a 5. Hoodie so big, I look like Soaring out my size. Put your soul in the air like shoes on power lines. Told her I love her, but I just can't trust her. I dumped her, I moved to LA. He wanna beat me so bad that his impression on me just blew me away. I slept around 7, I woke around 3, and it feel like it's noon at 8. I left my children on top of her temple, I gave them a room to pray. Hey, good afternoon, I got a room for the day. I don't spoon, but room service don't play. Every blue moon, people assume that I pray, cause their body's a temple, I'm diving in it every day. Good afternoon, I got a room for the night. Duck hunter, cause I drown goose in the Sprite. Front runner, I'll call truce for the fight. Bloodsucker, I might get loose, but I'm tight. 2 fingers in her like we made a truce. I can call my woman boo, cause I might get confused. If she know I don't like her like booze. Put my dog on TV till he feel like he Clifford at school. Industry saw me how Brady left Patriots. I didn't lose since I came out the plume. I dude up to something, but I'm down for anything. Like fuck society, my crowd is menacing. The bike is motor, that's without the pedaling. She down on one knee, that's without the wedding ring. Metal above the waist, that's without the belly ring. He showed the ropes to me without the wrestling. You gave your homies up without the questioning. You turning 12 like what the fuck 11 bring. Told her I love her, but I just can't trust her. I dumped 2 fingers in her like we made a truce. I can call my woman boo, cause I might get confused. If she know I don't like her like booze. Girl, don't act like it ain't normal to stare at you. She told me she got 6 bodies before me, I'm sure she does. Let's call it body dysmorphia. Fill it with kids like the cast of Euphoria. Bible on top and the cash in the drawer above. I'm in her organ, so she call me Portland or Astoria. Eye of the storm, I'm in the cornea. If I look down, just tell him pour me up. Pistol in my brody's bag. If you press him, his bag will start talking just like Doris was. Swiping, no swiping like my card decline. Made a 10 to a split, I guess she's now a 5. Hoodie so big, I look like Soaring out my size. Put your soul in the air like shoes on power lines. Told her I love her, but I just can't trust her. I dumped her, I moved to LA. Yeah. He wanna beat me so bad that his impression on me just blew me away. I slept around 7, I woke around 3, and it feel like it's noon at 8. I left my children on top of her temple, I gave them a room to pray. Hey, good afternoon, I got a room for the day. I don't spoon, but room service don't play. Every blue moon, people assume that I pray, cause their body's a temple, I'm diving in it every day. Good afternoon, I got a room for the night. Duck hunter, cause I drown goose in the Sprite. Front runner, I'll call truce for the fight. Bloodsucker, I might get loose, but I'm tight. 2 fingers in her like we made a truce. I can call my woman boo, cause I might get confused. If she know I don't like her like booze.
He said 2 fingers in her like a truce. And before he said, I'm in her organs, so she calls me Portland or Astoria. Like, what is going on? Cheers, Paul. Cheers, Angie. I heard pisses my fucking PIs. PIs. Let's run it back.
Astoria. Eye of the storm, I'm in the cornea. If I'm on top and the cash in the drawer above, I'm in her organ, so she call me Portland or Astoria. Eye of the storm, I'm in the cornea. If I look down, just tell him pour me up. Pistol in my brody's bag. If you press him, his bag will start talking just like Doris was. Swiping, no swiping like my card decline. Made a 10 to a split, I guess she's now a 5. Hoodie so big, I look like Soaring out my size. Put your soul in the air like shoes on power lines. Told her I love her, but I just can't trust her. I dumped her, I moved to LA. He wanna beat me so bad that his impression on me just blew me away. I slept around 7, I woke around 3, and it feel like it's noon at 8. I left my children on top of her temple, I gave them a room to pray. Hey, good afternoon, I got a room for the day. I don't spoon, but room service don't play. Every blue moon, people assume that I pray, cause their body's a temple, I'm diving in it every day. Good afternoon, I got a room for the night. Duck hunter, cause I drown goose in the Sprite. Front runner, I'll call truce for the fight. Bloodsucker, I might get loose, but I'm tight. 2 fingers in her like we made a truce. I can call my woman boo, cause I might get confused if she know I don't like her like booze. Put my dog on TV till he feel like he Clifford at school. Industry saw me, I'm Brady left Patriots. I didn't lose since I came out the plume. I dude up to something, but I'm down for anything. Like fuck society, my crowd is menacing. The bike is motor, that's without the pedaling. She down on 1 knee, that's without the weather ring. Metal above the waist, that's without the belly ring. He showed the ropes to me without the wrestling. You gave your homies up without the questioning. You turn 12, like what the fuck 11 bring? Told her I love her, but I just can't trust her. I dumped her, I moved to LA. He wanna beat me so bad that his impression on me just blew me.
Shout out to Token. So now we have I don't know if everyone's really big into hardcore, but there's an old hardcore band from New York, which I'm not too fond of New York, but yeah, this one's an old school one, so cheers.
So after the fucking smoke clears and the dust settles, we're left with one mission, defending the family's name. We planted our flag years ago and staked our claim. This ain't ball metal made for little bitches. This is war metal made for vendettas. Pushing us to the court, stealing the name on some bitch shit. We'd rather see you in the streets than settle up in the system. So right about now, I'ma see just how far I can shove this underground shit in your ass, bitch.
Step up, you cowards! Fucking criminals! Step up to me and rise up! Avengers, rise up! Defend the family, step up! You cowards! Fucking criminals! Step up to me and rise up! Avengers, rise up! Defend the family! We wanna be broken by your bunch of fucking hypocrites! Rise up, people, you full time choosing our name on your own damn game, it's a damn shame! Your music and makes me sick, so not so back and scared in a cold skin. You think you can fuck with me? I'll beat you musically, then physically. Straight out the Bronx, New York, I got my soul, step up, you get yours, step up. You cowards, fucking criminals, step up to me, rise up. Avengers, rise up. Damn the family, step up. You cowards, fucking criminals, step up to me and rise up. Avengers, rise up. Defend the family. Don't even try to please your king. It's just got more holes than your fucking face. Your death is average, man, because my soul shit is all forfeited. I'll fuck you and your crew. Your friends, and all your family too. I'm ashamed to be your dad. Right now you're making me bad. You're making me wanna dump lying on a plane for one girl. Just to beat your ass and play all the game. And to ring up on the penny that'll bring down when someone fucks with my family. You could have been a man about it. Recognize that we reexist. But you talk the shame. That's why
I love
I'm
it.
to call you.
It's a boring. Oh, that's your band? No, I listen to all kinds of shit. It all depends. You know, I love a lot of like hardcore. I guess it's not hardcore metal. I guess this is hardcore metal, right? I like Turnstile a lot. Turnstile's cool. They just did a free concert in Baltimore. But yeah, my shit's all. I got Asking Alexandria. Remember that band? I got their stuff on here. I can go from that to this. I go from that to this.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. and I need you, and I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. There's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong and I don't belong living in your precious memory. 'Cause I need you and I miss you. Now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think
How do you know?
time
So
would
good.
pass me by?
Great.
Now, 'cause
Wow.
you know I'd
Great.
walk
Love
1,000 miles if I could just
Pedal
see
too. Yes.
you tonight. I don't wanna let you know.
Sometimes you gotta switch it up on. You know, you go from that to this.
I guess I'll play this song. It's a good old song. I've been playing a long time. First song I ever learned to finger pick, I think. It's called Cocaine Blues.
Get your pieces that Kobe. It's even better. I just got a vinyl.
Cocaine, cocaine, round my heart and running round my brain. Cocaine, all you old cocaine.
Misery. Not misery.
I woke up this morning, Lord, I had a hunger pain, and all I want for breakfast is my good cocaine, cocaine. All you old cocaine.
Cocaine.
Jump out of bed, mama, run downtown. Take along the money and look all around. Find a man that sells cocaine.
Find a man that sells cocaine. He'll give it to you straight. Get drunk.
Come here, mama, come here quick. Old coke's got me and I'm feeling sick. Cocaine. All you old cocaine. Get out of here, mama, I thought you understood. You got no connections and you're no damn good. Cocaine. Well, coke's for horses, Lord, it ain't for men. They say it kills you, but they don't say when.
It's very. The song is very slow.
I promise you, if nobody found my vape, somebody finna find a funeral home.
Put a switch and a beam on my blunderbuss, your hood's not safe.
no bitch.
Oh, he going so fucking fast. Hell, whoa.
You know, it's one of my favorites. Is Knife versus Face by Drop Dead Gorgeous. Kind of like Screamo, but.
Let's go! Stand watch me bleed. Wait for your sweat. Watch me bleed.
Yes. Paul, cheers.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Been working all the time basically, so it's a little rare when we get these Sundays where I can actually get a little bit of time to myself. So I brewed a beer here, what I call my tavern ale. I just brewed that up. I put it outside to let it cool down, and I'm gonna have one more beer before I go to bed.
Yeah. Is that what you're drinking now?
Yeah, and then I'm drinking a actually I call it a test beer. It was just a weird beer I put together with a bunch of different base malts and stuff, and actually it's drinking pretty good. It looks pretty good. So
Looks good. What's the ABV?
yeah, I don't know. I have the only unprofessional thing I've been lately is not testing the ABVs, but most around between 6 and 7. When I do my like more like online calculator, it's about 6 and 7. So
No, nice.
it's a nice sessionable beer. So fuck it. I really don't care what the ABV is because even if it's 2 or 10, I generally drink the same amount.
Right?
So.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it's good.
Yeah. But I get to a nice feeling where I don't get drunk anymore. So it must be hitting the spot where you get full before you get drunk. So that's good.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've been day drinking. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's really cool though because it has a lot of dark malts in it, but it has oats in it and a little bit of a lighter malt too. And it has this like nice like burnt brown sugar kind of tonality, and then it just goes right into sweetness. So it doesn't get like drying or clawing or anything like that. It goes right into nice bready sweetness, and it finishes with lemon because I put lemon drop in it, and I've never used it before. It almost has like a Kolsch end that lemon kind of that stuff you get out of Kolsch, but for some reason there's like dark malt. I'm like, you know what? It's different, but I like it. I like it.
It sounds good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of styles today. Well, before this West Coast, I had a Czech style dark lager. It was
I
delicious.
love dark lagers. Yeah.
By Shilling. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
delicious.
Well, and then before this one, I grabbed two because I knew I was going to brew when I got home. And I got to mow lawn too. So I got an Imperial IPA and a double tropical hazy IPA. So I got the Imperial IPA at 9.2, and I got the double Broken Heel hazy IPA at 9. And these two 19.2 ounce cans is only $6. So I consider that a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a steal for sure, for sure. And I just got the nice darker IPA, or the I guess you would call it a session ale or whatever on the cask. So I consider that a win. I have a stout, Imperial stout on a barrel right now, a bourbon barrel, and I'm gonna bottle that probably next week. And then I have a session stout in the basement right now that's going to go on next. So hopefully that turns out pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I've just been, I actually kind of like walked away from some of like I have some brew reviews coming up, but I kind of walked away from like the craft beer review thing for a while. One, because I just can't afford to keep buying craft beers.
Yeah.
And the other one, I just kind of want to focus on homebrewing for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's cheaper to brew.
Yeah. And at the same time, it is nice to walk away for a little bit so you get your palate a chance to kind of like reset and just like get away from haze bros all day, you know, that kind of thing. So when you do have a big, like what I just bought today, a big hazy IPA, you go, wow. That's big. That's fruity. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
a lot better, you know, and it's like I went to the beer store yesterday and I bought a bunch of hazies and all kinds of other shit. But it's like you were saying, it's nice to not drink those styles for a while and then kind of
absolutely
yourself to it, because like after a while they all taste the same, right?
Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, you had like a Czech dark lager. Like you get to the point where you drink a Czech dark lager and you're like, wow, this is amazing. This Czech dark lager is amazing because you're just so used to all the fruity hazy, bro. You know,
the hazies, yeah.
That's
why I started
it's
buying
nice.
a bunch of different styles. So I got like an amber lager in there. I got a smoked pale lager.
Wow.
Schwartz beers.
Oh, that's my jam right there. Schwartz beers all day long, bro.
I've been loving the smoke, actually.
Tell you what, like you get a whole session of that, you're completely reset for the next run, though. That's nice. That's nice. I love smoke beers. I did make a smoked lager about a month ago, and it came out really nice, but it wasn't smoky enough. Like I want more smoke. I just want basically bacon while I drink beer.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I used to not like smoked beers at all.
Okay.
And then when me, Sammy, and Adam from Mercy Beers did that Shinkurler, like we all had a bunch of Shinkurler beers. Like ever since then, I've been obsessed with smoked beers. Like the smokier the better. Like
that's the one that really tipped me off too. So I started with the Marzen, and of course then you work up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the double bock for me is like the king. But
that was my favorite out of the one.
Yeah. I actually got that. I got one of those. I think I have it down here. It's one of those mini kegs, so like 5-liter ones. We took that camping and we just killed that while we were camping because my girl, she doesn't like beer too much, but she likes the double bock. She likes the smoked beer. She likes the Imperial stouts. Like I think there's something about her that I like about her too. She goes big. She goes right to the double box, right to those Imperial stouts. I was like, oh, you're a lush too. Yeah, you whore. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you beer whore. Yeah, that's good. I like you. I like you a lot. We can hang out.
Yeah, it's nice to like you said, it's nice to reset your palate and just
Oh,
kind of
absolutely.
get off a certain style for a while. And
Mhm.
then you just,
There's actually times like even like when I was normally reviewing beers, I would go and I would buy like 2 or 3 4 packs of like Bitburger, something like really light, like just a really,
Yeah.
really, really light session. Like I wouldn't buy Budweiser or anything like that because I'm just not into it. But
yeah,
I would find Bitburger on $5.99 a 4 pack, some ridiculous price because it's on sale. I'd buy 4 or 5 of those and I'd just drink that, and it would be a great reset. And then you'd go back into reviewing shit. And you're like, wow, that's exactly what I needed.
yeah, yeah. Same with like pilsners and lagers and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely. A good case of pilsners or lagers, and you just kind of just totally just drink that and just don't even think about it. Don't even touch anything else the whole time and just reset your palate. And it's like,
Mhm.
wow. But it at the same time, that first one I had, that first pilsner, that first lager, that first like, God, this is good. Why haven't I been drinking this the whole time? Like, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
I've been
It's
drinking
a,
hazies all this time, or imperial stouts, and
yeah, I know. It
shit.
is amazing what your palate can do. Like, and what it can just remember too at the same time. You drink it and you get all that flushing back memory of that first lager you ever had, that first, and like, oh my God. Yes.
Yeah,
But we get burnt out, don't we?
we do.
You can't
Yeah,
you
our
can't
palate-
drink that the whole time. Even if you love it. It'll still you'll still get burnt out.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like a lot of people, like kind of getting the craft beer. It's like they're like, I hate IPAs, and it's like, well, there's so many different styles of IPAs. You had
Especially
one,
now.
yeah, you had one bad IPA that you didn't like. Maybe it was something more. They're like, oh, they're too hoppy, and it's like, well, maybe you had like a West Coast. You don't like a West Coast. It's like. Or lagers or pilsners or something like that, but there's so many different styles out there, and it's like just go out there and explore. Like I know everyone has their own certain styles that they like, but and same with you probably too. Like I like to mix a lot of styles, right? So I can go from a lager to like a mixed culture or like a Schwartz beer or like an IPA. And it's like, just try different stuff, Like
and
I said,
honestly, for me, it goes almost day by day of what I want. Like what's gonna hit, what's gonna hit,
right?
And I'll tell you what, there's you see this probably more than I do now, especially because I know a lot of licensing have changed, and I don't see this very often anymore. But people are like, I don't like IPAs, but I like sours. But I don't like sours too sour. But I like a little fruit.
Yeah.
I don't like too much fruit. Like you hear that. I go, Hermit Thrush. Hermit Thrush IPAs. Have you had one? No. Find Hermit Thrush. Have one of their IPAs. You're going to be fucking blown away. Because Hermit Thrush made those sour IPAs that came on my scene about like 2 to 5 years ago.
Yeah, Hermit Thrush shut down. They're no longer.
Oh, did they? Did they shut down? They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. So I actually.
Oh my God, their beers are fucking amazing.
Hermit Thrush. I just drank a Hermit Thrush beer last week. It was a barrel aged sour barley wine. It was.
Jesus Christ!
It was 13%. It was 2 years old, about 2 years old. And it tasted just like a sour. There was really no barley wine aspects whatsoever.
Oh my God, you killed me! You killed me deep inside where I'm soft like a woman. I cannot believe they shut down. Oh my God, they were so.
Yeah, they shut down. Yeah.
Do you honestly think that Hermit Thrush were like a little bit too much before their time? Because if they came on the scene now,
yeah.
Oh my God.
I want to say they shut down about a year or two ago.
Yeah, just a year or two too fucking soon, right? Because that's the rage up here anyway. Sours, like fruited sours and shit. IPAs are sour, like that's what they want here now. That's what they want. They
Yep.
demand exactly what hermit thrush was good at doing.
Yeah.
That sucks. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if you see any hermit thrush, pick them up because
Pick them up because they're gone
Yeah.
now. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
they're
I've
gone.
never been an American sour rep until hermit thrush. And that's the American. Well, I like Crisco, Cisco Brewing from Nantucket. They have a Lady of the Wood that's really good.
Yeah.
But the only other one that I could say sour wise that I would like tell people about was definitely hermit thrush because they were so good. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Well, I have a mead on apricot that it's kind of like slightly like it's getting that like dry area where you can almost call it sour. And I have a farmhouse, I call it farmhouse, a farmhouse cider that I age in an oak barrel. And it's got that nice dry, almost like vinegary kind of quality to it.
Yeah.
Where all that sweetness just turns into alcohol and it's a warming side. And I drink that now and again. My girl doesn't like it at all because she goes, sour. You know what I mean? But I like it because I know what it, it's that where you're basically getting almost pure ABV out of that cider.
Vinegar-based stuff,
Yeah.
Actually, I have a can in the fridge right now. It's from a brewery out of Lithuania. It's a smoked plum wee heavy, 10%.
No shit.
12-ounce can.
The only one out of Lithuania that I know is Ruskoski or something like that it's called. And they make my favorite beer one of my favorite beers called Werewolf. And it's like Ruskoski or something like that. But they also make like an 11% Pilsner. They make some fucking crazy ass beers.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that's the same. I'm trying to
but
think.
if you see them, like Werewolves are really good in pure, like a strong German European lager. So it's fun. It's got like a half wolf face, half a woman face. It's me. I gotta buy everything, any bottle that says either Sasquatch or Werewolf. I have to buy it. Like that's my thing.
So this brewery is called. Where is it? 10.2. So here, I'll blow it up. I think they're at Lithuania.
Trying to think if I can see where
Smoked plum wheat, 10.2%.
Here's the Werewolf.
Yeah, Lithuania. They're at Lithuania.
Lithuania. Okay. Yeah. This is. And I like the fact that it doesn't even show the brewery on the front of the label at all. Brewed by Rinkuskia. So there's the one Werewolf.
I've never seen that before.
Rinkuskia. It's awesome. I buy cases every time I see a case of this. I don't care how old it is. I buy it because it's always awesome. Like the older, the better too. Which you can't even go wrong because this beer ages like wine. And usually, the older it is, they feel so bad giving it to you. They give it to you on a discount because people are stupid. That's the best part of it.
It's old. I don't want to buy it.
I got that. I swear to God that I got this for like $20 for a case. Because he's like, oh man, just it's 20. Like he was like that. It's like, oh my God, it's so old. Is this okay? I'm like, yeah, man, it's fine. It's fine. I'll forgive you. If it sucks though, I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah. Right?
You just play it off. You play it off.
I'm not gonna get mad because I bought this whole case for $20. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. You just play it off like, oh, are you sure? Can I get it wrong? Oh man, I don't know.
Now you know what I missed? I miss Weyerbacher. I don't see any Weyerbacher. I don't even know if Weyerbacher is still out there anymore. But
Weyerbacher, okay.
I
will give you the.
Remember the blackout box? That whole
so. The scoop about Weyerbacher is they closed for a while. Now they're back open. They're open again. So they are open again. And I know like where I live up here, you can still get the big box. They call it the big box, which is just like a mixed box of all their big ass beers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, they do still they do still produce. They actually closed for about what 3 or 4 years, and they opened up again. And the coolest thing is the same place they brew in Easton. There's a brewing company that brews out of there now called Bond Place, and they make some cask beers, English cask beers. They kind of like they got their own little style, so that's pretty cool.
Keith from 93 Lumber gets a lot of their stuff, right? Keith.
How far are you away from Victory?
About 2 hours or so.
Okay. Oh, we were just there. Ryan and I just went down to Victory Brewing Company. We actually stayed overnight in Exton. So basically the town next to Downingtown. And I was happy. I thought I wouldn't like Victory because I just like it's so like everyone knows it now. You know, it's so packed and crowded and blah blah blah. But actually, it was pretty fine. It was good. There was room. I was so happy. I finally had the that one Irish beer they only make there, the Irish Dry Stout. I had the Baltic Porter again finally, but it was on tap. I'm like, man, I could get in trouble in this place. The beer was great. The people were nice. Like it wasn't too crowded. Like fuck, this is nice.
I need to get back to Pizza Boy. I haven't had Pizza Boy
up in Harrisburg. That's closer to me.
Yeah.
Is it actually is Pizza Boy actually in Harrisburg, or is it in like Camp Hill or something like that?
It's in Harrisburg, yeah.
It's in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
That's only 45 minutes away from where I live, so.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking I talked to Ryan too, because I was looking at a couple of restaurants and brewing companies in Camp Hill, which is like 10 minutes away from Harrisburg. And I was thinking about like maybe we can like figure out something where we go down to like Camp Hill for a weekend. You know what I mean? Like a whole weekend. And then if you want to, we can like tool around to a couple different, because there's like 16 brewing companies right in Camp Hill.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. It's one of those like, you shouldn't have this many brewing companies this close. This is stupid.
I want to get back to Four Scores too. I mean, they're in Gettysburg, right? So,
yeah, Four Score is fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually the first time I went to Four Score was funny because she's like, "Don't do this," because I made a fucking slam video. We couldn't even get in. We couldn't even get in the door. And when they said, "Oh, like I just wanted to see what you have on tap or what," look at the app. And I'm like, I am so old school. I'm like, fuck you, fuck your app, fuck this crowd, fuck this line. And I made a video too. And she's like, don't post that. That's me. I'm like, okay, we'll try tomorrow. We came tomorrow right when they opened. No one was there. We walked right in. And then you see the tap system on the side. And they're like, oh, those are our discount taps, like $3 a tap. And I'm like, you have a double bock on here for $3 a pour? And I'm like, yes, thank you. Give me that. And we had food. We talked to the people. I'm like, I deleted that video because I said you were all assholes. I'm so glad I didn't post that video. I was like, wow, this is great. Yeah, and then Ryan and I both learned. I'm like, from now on, we only go to bars and breweries when they open. I'm like, okay. That's the rule now. No, just walking in. Like, if we're ever going to do a video, we're going to walk in right when they open, ask permission, and do a video. That's what we do. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck we walked into, because we've been to Four Score about 2 times now, and it's never been like the first time we went there. I don't know if there was a thing going on or whatever, but Four Score makes some really good stuff.
Yeah.
That double bock was really, really good, too. And actually, Four Score, I've actually seen Four Score on tap in a few bars in the local area since then too. So they're doing well. They're doing really well for themselves. The only brewing company I don't like in that area is Appalachian Brewing Company. I've never been a fan of Appalachian Brewing Company.
I never had any.
Yeah, well, there's like 7 brewing companies now in that whole area, that whole east side of PA. They just kept on expanding. It just their quality never went up too. They expanded, but their quality never expanded either.
Yeah.
I just don't like them.
Have you been to like Human Robot and stuff like that? in
No,
Philly?
I've never been around Philly. I never got to Human Robot or Tired Hands or stuff. There's a place that they have that stuff on tap near me, so I've had some of it, and it's good. I've never had it at the brewing companies.
Milk Tube.
Actually, the best brewing company for me, the best bottle shop bar in Pennsylvania for me is Sabatini's in Exeter, and they have stuff like Thomas Hardy, J.W. Lee's crazy ass shit, but fresh Human Robot, fresh, Tired Hands. Like you get a little bit of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they're. We just got a bunch of Anchorage stuff.
Yeah, they have that too.
I just couldn't pull the trigger on the bottle, so they had.
I mean, if you have a mind that is based in logic, you should never pull the trigger on the bottle.
Well,
ever.
I have two Anchorage stouts in the fridge right now.
Oh so my god!
They got two versions of Deal with the Devil, batch 13.
Oh my god!
$66 for a 500 ml.
Oh, I know.
One was
is it made with like whale sperm and like I just don't understand. I don't understand the price. I just don't get it.
It's so so I have a bottle of Bless and I have a bottle of Suffer. So Suffer is a triple black barley wine. That was $55, and then Blessed was $55, which is an imperial stout. But I
remember when I was talking to my buddies in Canada, and Deal with the Devil came out, and Deal with the Devil in Canada was $195 Canadian.
Yeah, we're like I said. I've had Deal with the Devil. This was years ago. I haven't had the new triple oaked whatever, but they had batch 13 and batch 15, and one was 22%. The other one was like 18%. $66 for a 500 ml.
Now,
which is kind of a steal if you think.
Well, my thing is, if I'm buying, like, you're paying that price, right?
Yeah.
This is my old school grumpy old man mentality, right?
Yeah.
It has to be the best beer I've ever drank.
Yeah.
Like when you sip it, you're like, just don't talk to me, don't touch me. Hold on, just shut up. Like it's got to be one of those moments.
It's a sharing beer, right? So I could have bought it yesterday when I was at the bottle shop, but I was like, I mean, I'm not going to solo dome a 22% beer.
Yeah, I would.
I would. I mean, I could, right? But,
not just could. I would.
Yeah,
because I have. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those kind of things.
At the same time, I still haven't opened up Blessed. I still haven't opened up Suffer from both.
Well, remember when Port Brewing Company had all those like Angel shares and stuff, like those bottles? They were small. But they were like $18, $19, percents, and they were like $28 a bottle. I'm like, okay, whatever, So I know Joe and I were down there. We bought some of those together. We bought this, we bought that, and we shared them a little bit. But it was only two guys sharing like 3 or 4 bottles of these fucking crazy ass beers.
Yeah.
But we got really drunk. But of course we did. But it was fun. But when I bought like Sink the Bismarck, that 45% beer from BrewDog, we all shared it. We all like sip. You get to that stupid level. I think once it goes beyond like 25% or whatever, it's just gonna taste like shit after or at least sip shit. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to drink a bottle of fucking 30% beer. Because you're just really not going to feel very good afterwards.
You could. You
But
would.
would you really want to? And then the next morning, are you gonna say that was a good idea? Really?
Yeah.
And what you said too, these were man, I think like 12.7s or 11.9s or something like that. But you said a 500. So do you really want to drink
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
500 bottles of 19% beer? Probably not. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
Yeah. Just like I've never had Westy 12, right? I've never
Mhm.
seen it.
That would be a good share where you have some of this and they have a little Westy 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
I
right.
would like to buy it. I just never seen it.
I've had a Westy 12. I've had a Westy 8 and a
Is it
6.
worth
I
the
think it was.
price?
No,
Probably. It's not.
absolutely not. No. I would be fine paying. I would be fine if there was a Westy 12 for $8 a bottle. I would have no problem paying that. But it's usually way more than that.
Is it more than-
I think it tastes like a very fine beer. Like I've had really good aged bottles of Westies. I've had some, even Maretsu's really age well, nice. I've had some, like the Steffi the Heinrich ones, the Steffi Heinrich ones. I've had those that were really nice. I would take a Mirror over a West Verletterman any day. A Deschutes Mirror, an age one of those, I would definitely take over a Westie.
Well, what about like price point for like Dogfish 120? Do you think that's way?
I don't
overpriced?
like Dogfish 120.
Really?
No, I
Right.
had that a long time ago, and I've never seen it since. But I had it for free, which helps.
Do you think
But
it's
I had I had a 20-ounce glass. Well, my buddy's a bartender, and
Yeah.
now he's my niece and nephew's dad, which also helps. But not at the time. But he was a bartender, and he gave me a 20-ounce glass of it on tap.
Oh, shit.
It was like 19.2 ounces, like 19.2% or something like that. And it was on tap. And he gave me a 20-ounce glass of it. And it was like I was drinking brandy with hops in it.
Yeah.
It was extremely intense. And I'm like,
Yeah. Well, that's a barley wine. Everyone says
Yeah.
that's a barley
and
wine,
it
right?
was the worst and best thing I've ever drank in my life. It was one of those moments where like, oh my God. And I was not into hops then either. I was like, this is just attacking every visceral sense of my body. And ever since then, I did. If it's not on tap, I don't want it, because now it just tastes like cardboard to me. It just tastes like stale cardboard. Every time I drink a bottle of it, I'm like, nah, I don't want this. I want on tap, fresh, in the 20-ounce glass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once you've had it, you know what you want. Like I want that freshness. I want now. If I could get one that was a week old, it might have that same characteristic. You know, but I don't want any aged. I don't think the thing is about Dogfish Head 122. Those hops are not meant to age. The barley wine itself, it's not robust enough to age. It just turns into cardboard. I don't like it.
Yeah. So they're like, everyone's like, oh, drink one fresh and then age it for 5 years. But at the same time, it's like, because I've had some that are aged 5 years, right, or 3 years or whatever it is. But it yeah, it's very muddled down, and it's weird. Like obviously,
If I was going to do that, though, I would be perfectly fine saying, hey, go find a J.W. Lee's Harvest Ale or a Fuller's Smith & Turner's Vintage Ale and be like, okay, because I tell everybody, don't drink those fresh. Wait 5 years. I tell everybody that because they're better aged. But with those, I say drink them as fast as you can and as soon as you get them. Like it's just American IPAs. versus English IPAs have a definitely different mentality. And people that are trying to impart that aging this shit, just because it's above 8.5 doesn't mean you should age it. It means you can.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you should. You know what I mean? And that's the thing is there's even Russian Imperial stouts that are so heavily hopped that when you age them, it almost gets like, ugh. You get this like weird flavor to them. You could age them; they'll last forever.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even like stouts that you age, especially with coffee, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about that. Like the adjuncts make a difference, don't they?
Adjuncts, you get that green pepper type soy sauce.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that vegetal thing they're talking about. That like almost like green vegetal stuff that shouldn't be in there because of the coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
And then of course then you have you actually do have stouts now with chilies in it. You have stouts with like weird chocolates, like Mexican chocolates and stuff like that. Yeah. That even though they're 10-12%, you shouldn't age them because you're going to get that weird off flavor. My biggest thing when I notice with stouts is you get that this is a weird statement. Usually they use this with wine, but you get that unfortunate period. They call that with wine where don't drink it now because like it aged enough to get weird, but wait another 5 years and it'll get great. That kind of thing. But beer has that too, where like you'll age something for 3 or 4 years and it'll taste great, but you age it for that one more year and then all of a sudden it starts getting dark cherry. No, that's okay. Drink it now because if you age it, you think it's going to get better, but that dark cherry just turns into vinegar like 2 years later.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there's little nuances as it changes, you know.
It's like
and that's why I know we can't do this, but it would be nice to see. Like I have 10 vintages of this beer, so I can have one every year, and you can see how it changes.
Yeah, like a vertical. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, is if that beer comes out every year, then you'd know I'm going to buy 10 every year.
Yeah,
and I'm going to drink them as they go, and I'll know. Okay, this one I'm going to wait. You know what I mean? It sounds stupid and dorky and stuff, but you could do that.
Yeah. We actually did a vertical, which I'm not too big of a fan of, the Bigfoot barley wine.
Yeah,
so we did a vertical. So Dogfish puts on an event every year called Weekend of Compelling Ales and whatnot. So I went out there. This was 2017. So we're the only people to bring beer to a beer event. So we shared a bunch of beers with Sam from Dogfish Head. We had a table, and we did a vertical of Bigfoot with Sam from Dogfish, and it was crazy. Super nice dude. Until security kicked us out and told us we couldn't put beers on the table. But
wow, what a dick!
Great, yeah.
He's super cool until he had security kick you out.
Well, I think it was kind of like not his, like it was his event, right? But at the same time,
he runs it, so I would look at it like that.
Yeah, and it was like, all right, but we were sharing a bunch of beers with him, and we went to a whiskey bar because there's like in Delaware, there's like around that area. I do not recommend a whiskey flight after you went to a beer event, but
I would recommend a whiskey flight before you go to a beer event.
Yeah, we did the whiskey flight after we went to a beer event, so it's not good.
Even better. Honestly, I can't. I will never deter anyone from ever doing a whiskey flight, but if you have a DD, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, well, we were close to our Airbnb. We could walk.
Oh, yeah. If I could walk, I would totally do a whiskey flight during my tasting, after my tasting, and before my tasting, because go fuck yourself, I can walk.
Yeah. Cheers, Levi. But I got to go pee real quick. I'll be right back, dude.
I'm going to go do the same thing. So, take that.
Yeah.
I'll take my glass too. I am going to pull a little bit more, and I'm going to pull it here. Okay. That's it.
Oh, sometimes you gotta empty the bladder, right?
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right.
And we're back.
And we're back. I got that. I got to finish that much before I go to bed because I have to get up at 4 in the morning. So it's going to be very
All right.
close.
I get up about 5:30. So
Yeah. But I've been doing Black Death metal since 1996.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, because I'm old.
No way. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Permanent Midnight, Forest of All, Funeral Dust. Those are my main bands. Permanent Midnight's the one I've been doing since 96. 96 to 2006. Like a decade of misery. That's fun. But that's the one I've actually got released on. That's on Spotify. And then Forest of Old, I have 2 albums released through a couple record labels. And then Funeral Dust is kind of like my one solo project, kind of baby, my little baby project that I've been doing since 2004. So basically 20 years now. Been doing that. I have some other shit written I need to do. I just haven't done anything with it in a while. I've been kind of, just not doing music. Been painting, living life, raising kids, fucking working, blah, 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 blah. So I'll do that again.
Have you been selling your paintings? Have you been getting any inquiries?
I've been selling those paintings now and again, but like for the last couple months, it's been dead in the water. They've just been sitting around. So I'm actually going to do something I haven't done in a while or ever. I'm going to make 5 videos, and basically I'm going to post it on the PA Brew News or the Painting with PA Brew News, and then this page, and then it's going to be 4 videos that say, hey, like, here's a painting, just here's the price, just hit claim if you want it, and maybe like a little auction thing, and then just do 5 videos. Like here, it's, just type in, like painting 2 claim, and then you get the shipping. And I'll just say it in the video. Didn't really work it out yet, but like basically it says like, here's the painting, here's the shipping, here's this. If you put claim in the first person who puts claim in the comments gets it, and phew, I'll just ship it out to you. So we'll see. Because there's lots of paintings I have that people haven't seen. So maybe someone will be like, oh shit, I want that. You never know.
Fuck yeah. Does your lady do any art? Anything like that, or?
No, she does taxes.
There you go.
That's what she does. She's a very tax-oriented lady. That's what she does.
That's awesome.
Which I get free taxes done, so that's nice.
Fuck
Got my
yeah.
taxes. Yeah. Woohoo! There's always bonuses. Come dump in taxes. Hey.
Fucking taxes. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking work your ass off, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna tax the shit out of you. We're gonna take.
Yeah, we're gonna take 45% of that away. Thank you.
Yeah, right. It's like,
I'm
oh,
glad.
I made this much on my check. Sorry, you don't
Mhm.
make that much on your check.
The only nice thing about government fucks me in taxes, and I get to fuck her a little bit back. It's not much. I mean, she takes more from me than I give her, but
Right.
45% plus
Yeah.
4.5 inches, whatever.
Right. It's an even trade off for you. especially.
Whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's a fucking racket.
She
Oh,
takes, she gives. She takes, she gives. Mm.
give her, take her. Right.
Yeah. Take it right in your butthole, bitches.
Right. Right. Yeah. You fuck
Hey.
me, I want to fuck you.
I fuck you back, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. But no, everything's been pretty good. I mean, we're just trying to work together. I mean, she's finally getting it like with her kid. She's gonna organize a little bit of a. She's gonna live here for like 2 weeks. Oh my god! Like we're already engaged. We're supposed to get married in October, and she really hasn't lived with me for more than like 4 or 5 days. So I was like, live with me. Just figure it out. Live with me. And then after a month, you'll say, you know what? This isn't worth it. And I go, you're right, and leave. So it'll be okay. Like, well,
How far away does she live now?
45 minutes away from me. So it's a hell of a drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and her job though is near where she lives. So if she decides to live like, because I live in the middle of nowhere, it's great. It's calm. It's cool. You know what I mean? It's safe. And she loves coming out here. But if she wants to live with me, that means she needs to drive 45 minutes to her work every day. And then she needs to realize, like, hey, that's good or bad.
Yeah.
Personally, me, I like a 40-minute drive. I drive 40 minutes to my work, but I like it because I like that decompression time.
Yeah.
I don't want to live close to where I work because I like that time to, like, by the time I get home, I don't think about work. You know what I mean? I get that all out of my head on the drive. And then when I get home, I'm just so happy to be here because I did live close to my work. It was not good because it was still there when I got home. You're still angry about work when you get there. You know what I mean? Like I prefer the decompression time. I like the fact that I live in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah, I'm about
I don't know. I don't know if that works good for her though. So
yeah.
There's a lot to learn.
You guys been together? You guys have been together?
Almost 4 years. Honestly,
okay.
Almost 4 years. Yeah, except for my first wife. Except for my first wife, because we were together for 10. This is basically the longest relationship I've ever had. You know what I mean? So it's not something to shake a stick at. I mean, 4 years is a long time.
Yeah,
so.
Me and my ex separated last year. We were together 10 years. We had a house together and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, my first wife, we had 2 kids and a house and the whole thing, and we separated. Yeah. So, yeah. And that was hard to get over, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I kind of laugh at it too. At the same time, you know, it's a kind of cruel laugh, but you're like, I got over that. I can get over anything. Like, you know, you want to leave me? Fuck off. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to say it like that.
Decade, right? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like a decade. I just got over being with a decade with somebody. Like, if you really want to get pissed off and leave me, that's fine. I know how to homebrew and I can hunt my own food. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
See ya. Bye. I can clean my own dishes.
Well, how long after you got out of that relationship did you start dating?
Oh, I was single for 8 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got divorced in 16.
Oh shit.
So yeah, so I spent a long time alone. Yeah, so it's I've been doing my own shit my own way anyway for a
Yeah.
long time. Yeah, so it's not like I just jumped right back into something. So
Yeah.
I had enough time. Well, the only thing I could say is I spent a long time not learning all my problems though, because you need someone else in your situation to learn your problems, because you don't see your problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're alone. You don't see the issues
Yeah.
going there. You don't see where you're lacking in this or growing. You know what I mean? So it was weird because I had to break that chain that I made being single, because I was fine. Like, oh, here's I walk in the door, I piss on the floor and put my underwear on the ground. Like, who cares? No one's gonna yell at me. Like, it's almost like that. Like, and
Yeah.
you need someone else and they go, no, or you could put your underwear in the hamper. That would be cool. Like, or just like stupid shit. And my kids, I basically raised my kids in a single dad pad, and they were cool with it because they're kids. They don't give a fuck. They're like, oh yeah, we'll be single dad pad too, yay! You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
being with her, she's like got that woman perspective, and she's like, oh well, maybe you shouldn't do that. Well, maybe you shouldn't do this. I'm like, I guess so. Maybe you shouldn't piss in a cup and put it in the sink. And I'm like, it's a drain.
Right. Right.
I'm like, fine, I won't. Like, it's stupid, like shit like that. I'm like, you do it. And she goes, I did it because I was drunk. I'm like, that's no excuse.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
we've gone back and forth a couple times on shit. You know what I mean? And we're better because of it. So it's pretty good.
What was her longest relationship before she
I don't
met
know. Week. She's kind of a whore, so I'm not really sure. I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't ask because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that are really not good with knowing. I'd rather just go. Well,
Here's where we're at.
well, actually, so her longest relationship was obviously the guy that was with all her kids. Obviously, that was the long one, right? Like super long since high school. She has 3 kids, same guy since high school. And after that, I pretty much think she was new year, new guy, pretty much. And that means like 11 years. So that's 11 dudes, like 11 different fucking people between her and I or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that could be boredom. That could be something to do between tax seasons. That might be because she's just that kind of person, or no one could stand her because she's a controlling bitch. I have no idea. You know what I mean? So
How'd you guys meet?
my sister actually hooked us up.
Oh, okay.
She's like, oh, well, I know this person, and she's a little bit weird and this and that, and she's not like you at all, and you're not like her at all. So for some reason, I don't know, you should hook up, because we're polar fucking opposites. She is not my type. But
Interesting.
I said, you know what? I like this because my type gets me in trouble. I know my type. The people that I go for that is my type, like thick, short, pale, metalhead, long dark hair, looks like a cunt. They always get me in trouble. That's my ex-wife to a T. So I was like, okay, yeah, well, I'll just go with this one. And then she's like she. I mean, I'm brutally honest. I'm trying to be nicer now because I care about her, so I don't talk. And I was like, she came like she had like a short buzz cut hair, and I was like, what are you looking for? Oh, Paul. I'm like, well, I'm not a girl and I'm not a dyke, so you better look somewhere else. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Are we seriously doing this? All right, come on, G.I. Joe, let's go. Like, because I was cold and heartless too when we met. Like, I had no emotion. I was a fucking automaton. Like, all right, let's go, Dukes of Hazzard. Like, jump over this fucking table. Like I was like an asshole the whole time. For some reason, she liked it. The more I was mean to her, the more she liked it. I don't know.
She was more attractive.
I don't know what's going on. I was just like, oh, you look like a parakeet. I don't know, like it was like that because I was like,
You know, like.
But
well,
the thing is, though, like I wasn't gonna say no to because it was a blind date. Essentially, I'm like, I'm not gonna say no. I said yes. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, we're gonna do this. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna play her off like I don't know her. Or like I'm a man of principle. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, and I told her, I said, you know what? Hair grows. Are you bald? Are you bald for a reason? Or like, do you have cancer? Like, it was like one of those, like, I asked this stupid question. She's like, no, I just cut my hair. I'm like, did you ever think about growing it out? She's like, no, I can grow it out. I'm like, good, grow it out. Like, it was like stuff like that, like little stupid stuff like that. I'm like, if you want to do this, I'm like, whatever. She's like, well, can we go back to your house? I'm like, I just met you. You want to go back to my house? Like, this is not what I'm used to.
The more that you're an asshole, the more that she was like really invested.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, let's go back to your house." I'm like, "Well, why? Like, what you want to look at my tool set? Like, I don't know. What do you? I don't understand this. Like, I basically grew up in the 40s, where you kiss a person, you drop them off at the door, and your dad is right in there for the shotgun. So this whole thing was different to me.
Yeah,
but yeah. And we just basically there for a while there. I would say this because I've never actually told this to anybody, but basically, I was a heartless dick, and she kept showing up. Yeah, that turned out to be like she go, "Can I come over again?" I'm like, "If you want to." It was like, "Well, I'll be home." Like if you want to, like it was like it was like that. I mean, like for about a month and a half, it was literally like, sure, I guess. It was, and she just like, well, I'll come over again. I'm like, all right, like it was like that.
The less attention you showed her, the more she was more intrigued about it.
Yeah, and the more like I showed, like opened up and became caring, the more she became a bitch. It was weird. Like I was like. I don't know how women work, but don't like it. Don't like it.
Yeah, the more guarded you should be, the more she would be.
Well, I think the worst part is though. I think that's it. It's like one of those. It's not Occam's razor because it's not the easiest possible answer, but it's an Achilles heel. Is like when you start caring, then, and you show you care, you can't uncare them. It's either you got to keep on caring or you have to maintain the level of care. Because if you stop caring, then you're an asshole. It's one of those like, oh, fuck, you got me. You got me.
The less you care, right? Sometimes that can play into your favor because it's like you're not needy. You're not, always on their shit. It's
yeah.
Like,
I might want you, but I don't need you.
Exactly, and that's what drives them. It's like
exactly.
He must have other things going on, right?
Right, exactly. Like that. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
He's not messaging me every day, right?
Yeah.
See my text, whatever message.
Once I vocalize the relationship idea, once I vocalize like, okay, let's do this for serious, that kind of thing, like everything changed. It did. Everything kind of like, oh, okay. It was just one of those weird things, but yeah.
I mean, I guess it all depends on the person, right? Because
it does. It does.
Some girls that. It's like if you're too clingy, they're gonna, But
believe me, I that's the thing is I've learned because I made a lot of mistakes over the last 10 years, 12 years or whatever, where I was too like forward, too clingy, too this, too that. You know what I mean? And they basically like, oh, gone. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, all right, fuck you. You know what I mean? And then of course me, I go complete opposite. Like I go, not there. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I don't need you. And that scares some people away. But, you know, I was like, you know what? This feels better than getting rejected. You know what I mean? Like you doing the rejection or just not committal step, that's fine. It feels a lot better than you putting yourself out there and you getting rejected. You know what I mean? So I was just doing that for her for a while, and then she just wasn't. She didn't seem like she was getting scared away. And I'm like, I just kept doing it, and she's like, "All right, well, she's gonna stick around." I'm like, "Well, fucking then stick around then." All right, cool.
I mean, a lot of mine have ended because of communication wise.
Well, that's the thing that
I put up a lot of walls as a defense mechanism.
Yes, that's what I did too. Yeah,
and it's like sometimes it doesn't work out.
And that's what we're dealing with now. All the communication bullshit. Yeah. My problem is, and I tell her this now and again. I said the problem is that I have is one, I'm not good at communicating. I'm trying to figure that out. But then the other thing is, I don't talk to you the same way I would talk to other people. Because if I was talking to somebody else, I would verbally just eviscerate them in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that with her because I care about her. See? So I have to be like wishy-washy, not to the point, walk around. I'm like, it's not very conducive to talking. You know what I mean?
And that's tough to get back into that routine in a sense. Because, you know, because I'm a very guarded person. I put up a lot of walls, and obviously a lot of my relationship ended because they're like, oh, you know more about me than I know about you. And it's like, well,
and then she's telling me, she goes, you don't even know about me. I'm like, why the fuck are you lying for the last 3 years? I told you to tell me everything about yourself. She was like, I don't feel I can open myself up around you. I'm like, then fucking leave.
Yeah.
You know, that's the other thing I think that girls don't like. I put it on you. It's your responsibility now. Like, there's a couple of times where I swear to God, I feel like they put me in a situation where I was supposed to be mad and leave her, but I didn't because I'm an asshole. But they want me to leave her instead of me leave them because they want to feel like a victim. Because that's the normal routine. You know what I mean? Like they get left and they feel, oh, I'm like, no, I'm still here. Are you leaving? Because I'm still here.
I feel like a lot of females.
I almost refuse. I refuse to let them be the victim.
A lot of females. I mean, not all females, but
not all females.
They want to change somebody. Like, oh, I can change.
Oh,
him, right?
No, that was the last 2 years about me. Her saying every day, like, you need to change this. You need to change the way you do this. You need to change the way you look at this. You need to change. And I was like, what are you changing? Nothing. You know, it was like, I'm like, and you changed what?
For you to accept
I told her, actually, we just took a trip up to Wellsboro this weekend. And I said, okay, relationships are about compromise. They're about growing together. They're about accepting people's flaws, but they're not about changing each other. We're not changing anymore. I'm not doing any more changing. It's you either like me or you don't. Either my flaws outweigh my negatives. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. Like we're done. We're done with this shit.
Why do I have to change? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Why do I have to change when you don't have to change anything? Because you're perfect. Fuck you. What about this? What about this? What if you start pointing out her flaws and she gets upset? Hey, wait a second. You just spent the last 2 weeks pointing out my flaws. So you don't think they're flaws, but you think mine are flaws. Like let's swallow our pride, guys, and just realize that we're not all perfect.
You as a person, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like my flaw is because I accept you. That's my flaw. I'm too accepting. Exactly. Like that's the thing is like there's so many times where the guy is willing to accept someone And then the woman is like, no, you need to change. Well, okay, then you need to change. Well, I don't need to change anything. I'm perfect. Oh, sorry. I'm only the one that's not perfect. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, what am I changing? Right? You
Yeah.
wanted a relationship with me.
Yeah. I've seen it so many times now. It's just ridiculous. Like
I'm
like-
accepting your flaws and whatever
and,
else. you
and that's
have.
what I told her too. I said, look, I'm telling you, we've grown together. It's all about growth. We've grown together. There's so many things that you've shown me that I agree with, that I've incorporated into my life to make it easier for us. Because, like, I'm very chaosy. She's very like conformed and organized. I like that. That's good. There's things like that. Like, I agree that things should be putting their things in the spots and stuff.
But she should accept that you're chaotic and
yes, exactly. And then she should understand that, like, I need a little bit of a box to work within, because other than that, I make my own box. You know what I mean? Like, I'll draw with outside lines. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a little chaos.
She shouldn't make it where she's trying to change you to her type of mentality, I guess. In a sense,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's the thing is, like, it's two people need to come together, and then two people need to realize, like, this is your weakness, this is your strength. This is your weakness, this is your strength. Okay, how can we bring that together and become strength between each other?
And that's where the communication comes.
That's
right?
where the communication comes in. Okay, so you're good at doing this, and I'm good at doing this. Like, I'm good, she's good. I even can't say she's good at making plans, because she's good at coming up with the idea of making plans.
Yeah.
We're good at talking through the plan. I'm better at saying, enough fucking talking, let's get something done.
Yeah.
Because she'll just talk about it all day long, and I'm like, look, I can only take about 20 minutes worth of talking. You know what I mean? Like, either we're gonna do it, because there's a thing that people can't seem to realize. You can talk yourself into stagnation, where you don't do anything because you talked yourself the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, we're gonna do it. Like, do it.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. There's a thing about making a plan, and I'm all for planning. But then if you talk about it too much, you're gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? That's talking about something too much or planning too much is just as bad as starting too many projects at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to either do nothing at all, or you're going to start too many projects and not finish any. It's still bad. So you got to find that happy medium.
Or there's a happy medium where it's like one person has a plan, but the other person's like off the cuff. Like, let's do it now, right? Like, I don't.
Right.
There's no plans. Let's,
and that's me. She's like, we should do this. I'm like, good, let's go. Well, we don't even have material. I'm like, let's go anyway.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then that's the thing is, that's where we go. Okay, let's sit down. What do we need? Okay, how about you go get the stuff we need, and I'll get the stuff around that we need to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and then we can really work at it.
Have you guys ever done anything like spontaneous where like this fuck it, let's just go on this trip?
The coolest thing that we did was our first date. Our first date was great. She goes, I want to go, because it was totally spontaneous on her. She was like, I want to go see stars. I'm like, well, I know where to go see stars. You know what I mean? About 2.5 hours to 3 hours away is Cherry Springs State Park. It's the best place on the East Coast to see stars, and it happens to be in Pennsylvania. And it was so we drove all the way up there. She's like, and this is like, we just started hanging out. Her hair wasn't even grown out yet. Like, this is how, like, she was like buzz cutty still. And she got like an hour and a half out, and she's like, where the fuck are you taking me? Like, she's like, are you serious right now? Or like, so you're just gonna fucking rape and strangle me and leave me in the woods? I'm like, well, that's afterwards, obviously. Not right now.
Right.
But I took her up there and she's like, oh my God. Because of how dark it is up there and how bright the sky is and all the stars and stuff. So that was our first little run in. And then the next, I think it was the next couple months after, was January. We took my truck up instead because we were going to lay in the back of the truck. It was January though. So we went up and she had my military sleeping bag. So she was nice and comfy and cozy. I was like, oh, I'm tough. I'm used to this. I'll have wool blankets. So I had 2 small wool blankets and all my kidneys were shutting down. All my organs were shutting down. I was so fucking cold. It was 19 degrees out. And I'm like, she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
Right.
The whole time I'm like, no, I'm good. And I mean, the stars were beautiful. She's like throwing socks on my face because she's like naked, basically under the wool, my military sleeping bag. And so she was so warm, and she's like, "Oh, this is so great." I'm like, "No, it's great. I love this. This is the best." I kept rolling around. I'm like, "Oh, my kidney. Oh, my liver. Oh, my spleen. I'm gonna die here tonight. Oh, this is nice though. It's pretty." That was funny.
All for you, right?
Yeah. And then she found out my love for Sheets because Sheets has not just great food, but they're warm. So we went to a Sheets and I warmed up and we got some food.
I like Wawa a little bit more.
Oh no, Sheets. No, I don't like anything that ever touched New Jersey. Fuck them. So Wawa can suck a dick and die.
Wawa Italian hoagies, though, they're great.
No, fuck that. Sheets forever. But yeah, Wawa was great until they went to a New Jersey, and then it's like Wawa is that like really good fucking girlfriend that you had when you were in high school, and she was like do whatever you wanted to, and it was nice. And then she went to New Jersey and got fucking hepatitis, and then came back and wanted to fuck again. No, fuck off. Die in a fucking river where you belong, you piece of fucking hepatitis shit. Wawa shit.
Food-wise, Sheets has more options food-wise than Wawa.
Sheets is just better because Sheets is still in Pennsylvania where we don't have the hepatitis live here. It lives in New Jersey.
Yeah, fuck New Jersey.
Fuck New Jersey.
Delco over there.
Ow. Or Valero's. No one wanted a Valero in their life. But then they just creeped in.
Valero, yeah, dude, Valero. Yeah.
Jesus. No one asked for that. You got a case of the Valeros, bro.
Valero's are not good. Would you pick Valero's over Wawa, though?
I don't like either. But I guess I would.
If you had to pick, would you pick Wawa
I mean,
or Valero?
Well, I would pick Valero because Valero isn't trying to take Sheets fucking MTO business. So Valero's just Valero. So they're just a gas station. No one loves Valero's. So I would definitely take a Valero over a Wawa. Yeah. But Sheets is where it's at.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm trying to get sponsored from PA Outdoors Couple from Sheets. I'm messaging them like, hey, we go to every Sheets we ever go by. You need to fucking start funding us, bro. we need like Sheets run fucking PA Outdoors Couple stickers that we can start sticking on shit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The marketing team's not messaging you.
No. Actually, it was really cool. We went by Altoona, and we found a Sheets next to the actual Sheets Financial District, and there was a wellness center. It was actually a gym. It was a gym for all the Sheets employees. A wellness center. I'm like, damn.
So I have family on both sides of Pennsylvania, right? So my dad was actually born in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Johnstown is, but I've been in Altoona. All that.
Okay.
Then I've been to the eastern side of Pennsylvania too. So
yeah. Did you ever check out because Johnstown, Altoona, Indiana, they have that Unity. Was it Unity Brewing Company, or what is that? I have Unity Brewing Company's over there, but there's a brewing company that I have a wood knock. What is it?
In Johnstown?
It's not Unity. What is it? It's Levity Brewing Company.
I have not.
Oh yeah, yeah. So Levity. It's I have their wood knock. It's a barrel aged brown ale, but it's Levity. There it is, Levity Brewing Company, and they're in Altoona, and Indiana, Pennsylvania. And Indiana, Pennsylvania has Noble Stein Brewing Company that's pretty good too, and Unity Brewing Company's on. Actually, you should probably just take a little trip over that way.
I know I haven't been. So my one-sided grandparents live in like Cherry Tree, which is kind of like, I guess it's probably about 30 minutes from Altoona. But yeah, I haven't been up there in a minute.
That's because it's right over here. Like right, Altoona should be right about there. Yeah, right there. Because I have a big, giant ass map of Pennsylvania right here. So Altoona is about right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a bunch of different places in that area. Oh, I see Roaring Springs, Altoona, Hollidaysburg. Actually, Portage, they just got a new, Eppensburg and Portage just got new brewing companies. So there's tons of brewing companies.
From Altoona. She was actually from Hollidaysburg, but yeah,
Yeah, there's tons of new brewing companies out there now, which is really cool. PA's got this huge fucking goddamn like renaissance for craft beer over the last couple of years. Actually, my favorite spot, not too far away from that, I guess, is Bedford. Bedford, ugh.
God, Bedford. Yeah, I've been out in Bedford here. I never drank in Bedford, but yeah.
Bedford Tavern, you have to go to Bedford Tavern. That is the place to drink. It is such a dive bar. There's two old people that run it. No one's ever there. The beer is amazing, and the fucking foods are phenomenal, and everything is cheap. Bedford.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic. That's her, like, I take her now there just to go for something special. Like, she's like, I need to go and get that fish immediately.
Yeah, I went to school in like Western PA and stuff. So I went to St. Francis, which is like a small Catholic university near like Crescent, PA. If you ever been to Crescent, PA,
I've been through Crescent, PA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loretto is where I went to school at.
I always call it young Laredo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Young Laredo.
A lot of Lion's Head beer.
Yeah. It's awesome.
But yeah.
Yeah, Crescent's right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right next to the mount. What's that?
The only place I haven't been that's like really cool out in Western PA that I need to go to is Mount Davis. We haven't, because that's the highest point in Pennsylvania. I haven't been there yet. My family has a lot of history over in like Farrington, Chalk Hill, because that Frank Lloyd Falling Waters house area.
Yeah.
Well, my cousin's the curator there, but the land where that was actually my great grandmother's land, because she was a school teacher there. And she actually, like, back in the day, in the early 1900s or whatever, she actually took a horse and buggy all the way from Pennsylvania all the way to the first World's Fair in Chicago. She was a very, pretty well-taught fucking lady, a very independent lady, which was weird for the day. You know what I mean? There wasn't that many people that would just be like, fuck you, get in my horse and buggy, and I'm just going to go to Chicago for no reason.
Right.
So, yeah, but that was her land. And then it got transferred over to that area that Chalk Hill was on. And my cousin is still the curator. So there's a lot of family history right in there for me, for my grandmother, which is pretty cool. We went to Ohiopyle State Park a few times.
Ohiopyle,
yeah, we toured that area. So that was really cool. My grandmother passed away a few years ago, but it was nice to talk to her about it. Like, hey, we went here, we went here. We did check out that. We did check out that, you know, because she told us about it. So it was nice to talk to her about it for a little bit. But that's a nice area for sure. In Western PA. Southwestern PA. Northwestern PA is fucking amazing too, because then you just get the whole PA wilds. You got the Allegheny State Forest. We got Route 666, the coolest fucking road in Pennsylvania. One, because it's 666, and two, because it goes right to the heart of the Allegheny State Forest. How fucking cool is that? I drove that so many times, even with my ex-wife. I drove that in the middle of fucking night on a full moon, just fucking cruising as drunk as shit, and we're just having fucking good time because my wife used to get drunk too. And we would just like fucking listen to fucking black metal, just fuck, because she was like a metalhead too. So we would just fucking listen to metal driving on 666. She's like, metalhead deers, fucking metalhead bears. Like every time we saw a deer, she's gonna be like, or bears, she's like, oh, fucking metal bear, metal deer. Like we had fun. We actually had fun pretty good. So
Yeah,
we were married for 10 years, and 6 of it was 6 of the 10 years of the marriage was fucking a blast. So it's not, I can't say it was all bad. It was mostly good. So
it's a very different like scenario from Western PA to Eastern PA.
completely
Like,
different. Yeah.
Philly side, Pittsburgh side, that type. It's
Oh,
like-
I'll tell you what though. I will say, because like if you look at this, the map of Pennsylvania, I will say this right here is different than anything else. This
Yeah.
weird cut
Yeah.
of Eastern PA. This whole section is closer to New Jersey or New York.
Yeah,
than it
I
is
grew up in like Bucks County and stuff like
Because
that.
this whole fucking thing is Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Like wherever you go here, it's pretty much the same. But this fucking cut right here is so not Pennsylvania. It's so not Pennsylvania. I don't know what it is. It's so close to New Jersey and New York that it just kind of like gets tainted. I don't know how to describe it. It's so compacted. Everybody's in a hurry. Nobody's nice. You know what I mean? It's just
necessarily. I mean, I met nice people, but yeah, Philly side is definitely different from Western PA,
Yeah.
like Pittsburgh side. You know,
I mean, I've met nice people and stuff, but like everybody through here is just like the traffic's bad.
it's hustle
Like,
and bustle, right?
It's
You know?
hustle and bustle, and I don't like that. I don't like hustle. That's why I love driving all through up there, because like everything's like take your time, no big deal. Oh, you got a problem? We'll just pull over to the side of the road and be like, hey, do you need any help with anything? Oh no, okay, well I'll see you later at the bar. I know you're gonna be there. Bye. Like it's
Yeah.
just so
I
cool.
like the hustle and bustle. I like the fucking.
Oh,
you
see, I don't like it. I like everything
Yeah.
slow.
I want like go go go, right?
I like
go,
my life like I like my women. Slow.
I want go go go. There's you can go out at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. There's something going on, you know.
Oh,
like,
see, that's the thing is that I like when I leave for work at 4 a.m. I don't want anyone in front of me, and I don't want anyone behind me. I don't want to see anybody on the road at all. I like no one. But I live in the woods, though. I lived in the middle of the woods for 20 years now. I don't like seeing people. I want I want no cities, no hustle, no. If I hear a fucking horn, I'm shooting somebody. Like it's not my thing. I like quiet. I like calm. I piss off my porch daily because there's nobody out there. Like that's what I do.
yeah, see, I like that. I like that hustle and bustle, like fuck you type shit. Like you're getting in my shit, I'm gonna get in your shit.
But at the same time, my wife understood this. My ex-wife, she understood this. When I got into like Hazleton or a city, like I automatically turned into fucking race car mode. She understood that. She goes, "Okay, you're in city mode now." No, fuck you. Like I used to get into like, you know, what I mean, race car mode. Like fuck off, cut this, cut that, cut that. My girl,
Was
she
she
doesn't
from the
understand.
country, or was she from like what part of Pennsylvania was she from? Like Western or Eastern?
She was from my ex-wife was from the same area that I was,
Oh,
but she was
okay.
very used to me driving in those areas because we used to go to the tattoo conventions all the time and stuff like that. She's like,
Yeah.
I just get into this
Yeah.
mode. I
Yeah.
know how to drive here, right? My girl, she is, as soon as traffic happens, she goes right into anxiety mode the whole time. Like I love it because she doesn't like bridges, she doesn't like traffic, and she doesn't like tunnels. So when we drive through Pittsburgh, she has a goddamn anxiety attack the whole time. Because that's all it is. Bridges, traffic, and tunnels. That's all Pittsburgh is. Like
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, guess what? You're gonna have a problem. Like,
yeah, right.
yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. If you can't see traffic, bridges, or tunnels, you can't drive in Pennsylvania. Like I don't want to tell you because that's all Pennsylvania is: bridges, traffic, and tunnels. Like sorry.
Yeah,
That's why she smokes massive amounts of pot all day long just to fucking survive.
She would hate Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
She would not be a fan.
No.
But,
No, one time I went through Philly on 95 and I was in traffic 3.5 hours. I was in traffic.
makes sense. Yeah.
I was not okay with it.
Yeah.
I thought it would be clever. I'm like, oh, I'll just shoot down 76 and I'll just take 95 up. That'll be fast.
Nope.
I was wrong.
No. Yeah.
I was absolutely wrong.
Nah, Philly's a different animal. It's fucking, you know.
Well, at some point in time, though, like I want to take her to Central Philly because I like the Reading Market. I like to go to my Masonic.
Yeah, for sure.
My Masonic Lodge. I like because I'm a Mason, so I like to go to my Masonic Lodge in the middle of Philly. I like the Reading Market. There are a bunch of brewing companies there now that didn't used to be there. There's a really nice hotel right in the middle of it too. We could stay at where we don't have to worry about driving home. You know, we just go down there and walk around.
Yeah, go to Monk's Cafe for sure.
Monk's Cafe would be a cool thing to go to. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I would like to go to see Ben on the Bench over at the art college.
Yeah.
So we can go see that. We go sit down with Ben, take a picture there. There is Pennsylvania's oldest tavern is right near there too. I think it's like the King James or King Louis or something like that.
Yeah,
I'd like to go to that as well. So there's definitely stuff in Philly I want to go see.
Yeah, there's always something going on for sure.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
Always a hustle.
If you're willing to look for it.
Yeah, and if you're, you know, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of shitty people, right?
Well,
and
I used to go to Philly all the time because I used to hang out in the Chocadero. I used to go to see all the Typo Negative shows and stuff like that in the Chocadero. So,
yeah,
because Typo Negative's one of my favorite bands. So,
all right,
we used to go see them in the Chocadero and in Allentown all the fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah, Philly's a fun city. I mean, Pittsburgh's a fun city as well too. You know,
Pittsburgh is. I find Pittsburgh to be safer and nicer than Philly, but both have their merits, and both have their detractors.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's definitely nicer in a sense, unless you're from the area, I guess.
Actually, one of the most pretty cities I saw recently, at night anyway, is Cincinnati. I drove to Cincinnati at night and I was like, God, this place is beautiful.
Yeah.
We have lights everywhere. All the roads were clean that it didn't have like garbage and shit on the side of it. Like all the roads were clean. I was like, this is fucking pretty as fuck.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So I might want to go back to Cincinnati. I told her I would like to go back to Frankfort, Kentucky and show her Frankfort, Kentucky, because I really had a good time there. I actually had a really good time in Kentucky. So I wouldn't mind showing her off Kentucky, because I liked it so much I wouldn't even mind moving there. That's how much I liked it. Yeah. I really had a good time there. Lexington had a fucking industrial complex, and it was like basically an old mill, kind of like big industrial complex, and they turned it into nothing but smokehouses, distilleries, and brewing companies. In this giant complex, you paid like $5 to get in, and you just ate and drank all fucking day. I'm like, where's the fucking hotel? Book me a hotel. I would get so drunk in this bitch.
Light the menorah. Yeah, I'm getting rated. Cheers, Bounty. Casey. No, I love Philadelphia. It's great. It's my hometown. And fucking. It's been a couple months since I've been out in Philly, and it's been a couple months since I've been out in Pittsburgh too. So
see, there you go.
I just like
meet in the middle and go to Gettysburg.
I know. Yeah. 4 scores and fucking roads.
I was going to ask you if you want to make a meetup where you go to like Bedford or you want to go to Gettysburg, just let me know. We'll come down and we'll meet you up there. Down there.
Like a weekend trip or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love going to Gettysburg. Please give me any reason in the world to go to Gettysburg because I fucking love it there.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you on the social. So
yeah. I love Gettysburg. It's fucking fantastic. And I know it gets really shitty in like it gets better after August though. Like September in Gettysburg is pretty cool.
Yeah, now it's gonna be chaotic from May through July.
June, July, they'll have but after August, like late August, early, like once, especially when the kids go back to school, Gettysburg's pretty cool to go whenever. And then of course, I like going to Gettysburg in like January. Nobody's fucking there. Like January is generally like my love traveling in January because no matter where you go, it's like really calm and quiet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Generally speaking, in January, that's when I always get the why the fuck are you here? Everyone's like, they ask me that all the time. Why the fuck are you here? I'm like, well, I just want to see it. In January,
we should definitely plan a trip to like Gettysburg and stuff, and then we should definitely plan a trip to Philly.
Yeah, sure.
Downtown Philly or something like that. We get a Monk's Cafe and whatever else. And
yeah. Let's hit up Gettysburg and see how Ryan likes it and stuff like that, and see if we can just. Because there's a bar there called the Reliant Mine. I still haven't hit that bar. So because Gettysburg does have enough bars where you can do a really decent pub crawl.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, the only one that I haven't done is the Reliant Mine, and it's actually a really cool like craft bar. I just haven't got a chance to go there. When Ryan and I go, we always stay at the Gettysburg Hotel right in the center of the town. That way you can just walk from anywhere you want to go. You can walk right there. Yeah. We have to. I'll talk to Ryan. We'll see about fucking setting something up because that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like I said, we can maybe do something in Philly as well too. So.
Yeah. After that, while we're there, we can plan the next one in Philly.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's a little chaotic in Philly, but I think we'd have a good time,
Yeah, once you get in there, once you get settled in, I always find like it's chaotic to a certain degree, but once you get your parking garage, once you know where you're going, once you're like on the beat, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because once you get in the center of Philly, the Masonic Lodge is right there. Reading Market is right down the way, and you just
Yeah.
keep on hitting shit. You know, once you get there.
And then we can go to Wawa and get some
There you
hoagies.
some proper food.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go to Wawa and get some hoagies and fucking
Hey, the more drunk you get, you don't care where you get it from. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right. Yeah. Well,
All right, man. I'm
I
probably
was
gonna
going to go to bed about an hour and a half ago, so I guess I'll go to bed now.
yeah,
I'll see
yeah, I'm
you
gonna
later.
head off as well.
Cheers.
It was good hanging out, Paul.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Thank you
Always,
so much.
always good time. We'll definitely have to plan something. And
Yeah,
figure something out.
absolutely. Because I definitely do want to do like a little like Pizza Boy / Gettysburg hangout for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely down for sure.
All right, man.
All
Have a
right.
good one.
Cheers, brother. You too. Take care. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna end this. Cheers, everyone in the chat. Bounty, appreciate you. KC, Paul Middlefruit was in there. Cheers to Paul from PA Brew News hopping in. He's still spinning. Chris Eastwind Farms, Levi, Alex the Beer Master. Yeah, Paul. But yeah, appreciate everyone hanging out. Cheers to the chat. Cheers to Paul for coming up on panel. And yeah, happy. It's almost Monday, I guess, in a sense, right? Yeah. Cheers, everyone. Sean commented. Cheers. All hail Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior, right? So, anyways, cheers. Appreciate everyone. And cheers to Philly. Take care. Cheers.